What about black lives? What about black lives? What about black lives?
Dan, it's always great, but more of an honor to speak with you because of everything that you've done in music, your accomplishments from Junos, Grammys, writing songs that are timeless. Everything that you do, my friend, is gold and wonderful. So I want to say straight off the bat, thank you for all the years of interviews and having a chance to chat with you. In fact, the last time I saw you was about 2 years ago at Liberty Village when you were having lunch with some friends, and you guys allowed me to stop by just to sit and chat. Always great to see you.
Well, Rudy, it means so much for me to reconnect with you. I've thoroughly enjoyed our conversations in the past.
This is probably one of the most important because I'm going to go right into it. This new single that you have is really reflecting on what's going on in the world today. I'm going to let you tell folks what the song is called and what it's about because it's really what we've been going through for almost a year now.
Well, to be very honest, Rudy, I had been advised by the people who work with me to comment on, the racial divide and the recent horrific incidents concerning black men and often white policemen. I kind of didn't know how to start because, I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to thoroughly address this in the eloquent fashion that it deserves. And then it occurred to me that being a songwriter, the most effective and impactful way to address these most volatile and disturbing incidents that have really racked us for 400 years would be to write a song about it. I felt that I'm much more prepared to discuss things of this importance through my songwriting rather than, say, public speaking, that kind of thing.
But here's the thing, though. Lyrically, though, like I know your lyrics, but this is a little different because it's not even, you got song behind it and everything, but it's almost as if you're not singing a song, you're just speaking from the heart. Am I correct when I say that?
Yes, I worked very, first of all, we took all the drums out of the record, which opened it up, immensely. And I was very conscious of not forcing the vocal. Sometimes in my previous vocals, I'm reaching intensely for, say, high notes. And I wanted to really say this kind of sort of in a calm manner in which I was really trying to reach out to the public. I was very careful not to judge or lecture. That's why the title to the song is "What About Black Lives?" It was as if I was reaching out to everybody, asking the question to all of them.
The video is also powerful. Can you describe that, please?
Well, I have a man who does my videos, Craig Strachan, and I have to admit that I was at first not sure about the song because it is very much, as you know, out of the themes of most of the songs I've written. Still had underestimated the song, and then Craig came back with this unbelievably powerful, I call it a lyric video, and it seems as though the combination of the lyric video juxtaposed with the record, juxtaposed with the way I sang the song, has made far greater impact than I ever would have anticipated.
Speaking of impact, again, the song, amazing, and it's something that a lot of people are going through, though. How much of this song is what you have personally gone through growing up?
Well, I and my family and my parents went through amazing racism. My dad being black, my mom being white, were not able to rent an apartment in Toronto back in 1955 when I was one. Nobody would rent to my parents. There was virtually no interracial marriages back then. And my mom actually had to have a white friend accompany her pretending to be her husband. And that was the only way they were able to rent an apartment. And it got worse from there. My dad, working on his doctorate, went into a prison just to interview prisoners, and the warden decided, being black, that he must be a prisoner too, and they wouldn't let him out of jail. I was 5 when that happened, and it deeply traumatized me.
Saying, what about black lives? What about black lives? What about black lives? We're tired of being demonized, the victim of white lies. What about black lives?
What has given you the strength to go on personally? I know what I've been through and what keeps me going, but what has kept you going, the success that you have had and continue to have?
Well, definitely my father and mother. When we were little, like around 5, my father demanded that if we ever wanted anything, say a pet or a raise in our allowance, that my brother, sister, and I had to write a letter eloquently explaining why we deserved this. And so we were taught at a very, very young age the importance of words, the importance of expression. My dad and mom were both exceptional trailblazers when it came to fighting against racism, for human rights. And, you know, that definitely had enormous influence on my brother, myself, and my sister. Certainly my brother, who's a formidable author, to say the least, has also been an enormous influence and inspiration to me.
When you see what's going on right now, do you see things changing? Will you see things changing for the better? I mean, as we speak now, just the things that are going on in the U.S., some of the things that we see happening here in Canada, even in Toronto, do you see things changing for the better?
Well, I'm holding judgment at this point. Black men, particularly black men, many of whom my son knows. I've written about this before in Maclean's magazine, but they continue to be murdered, you know, by gun, you know, all the time, you know. So I feel that young black men are absolutely continually in serious and great danger. Absolutely, it's going to be better when Biden gets in. I don't even want to get into Trump because I feel that it's actually too distressing for me to talk about him. But Biden, you know, I can't remember any American election in all my life where the two candidates were so polar opposed, you know, which of course reflects on the frightening division, you know, in terms of attitudes and philosophies, you know, happening in the States and to some degree in Canada. The fact that 72 million people voted for Trump in the U.S., you know, is highly disturbing and revealing.
Absolutely true. With this great song, if I understand, an album's going to be following up too.
Yes, I have recently written and completed a 15-song album. And interestingly, COVID really played to my advantage because, as we all know, there is virtually nowhere you could go. You weren't supposed to see anybody. You know, very little that you could do. And so my producer, Anthony Vanderberg, and I just sort of burrowed ourselves into his recording studio in absolute isolation and pounded out this album day after day for about 4 months.
When are we expecting this?
The album, well, you know, there's a certain part of this is depending on whether What About Black Lives continues to create the momentum it started. You know, my distributor in America may want to release a second single before the release of the album, or may want to release the album in January or February. Again, the album is finished, and there seems to be great enthusiasm about it.
We're definitely looking forward to everything that you're doing, my friend. Around this time, though, social media really is the only place that we can go to see and talk to people. Where do we go to follow you to see everything that's happening?
Dan Hill, Facebook, you know, Twitter, and all the innumerable social media and internet platforms.
Fantastic. Dan, always a pleasure speaking with you. I hope we get a chance to talk more in the next couple of months. And hopefully with this talk of a vaccine, cross your fingers, man, the next time you and I sit down and chat, it will be in person. I would love to do that because there's so much more that I would love to talk to you about. But yeah, we just got to get through month after month through this. So
yes, as you say, moment by moment, day by day. I very much look forward to seeing you again once it's safe to venture out of your bubble.
Exactly, my friend. Be safe. Congratulations on this great single. Looking forward to the new album. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Next week coming up soon. And like I said, cross fingers 2021. We can sit down and chat.
Yeah. Okay. Great to talk to you as always, Rudy. Thank you.
Take care. Be safe. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye now.
Couldn't take a single breath. White policeman kneeling down.